Welcome to chapter 22. In this chapter, we're going to be talking about the process of speciation, the origin of species. Now, it's a common misconception that the process of evolution can change individual organisms. Individual organisms do not change. Evolutionary change and adaptations are seen at the population level, which we'll get to in just a moment. Now, it's true that natural selection acts on the individual. The individuals are tested. Their relative fitness is tested. And the relative fitness can be described as the contribution an individual makes to the gene pool of the next generation relative to the contributions of others, survival and reproduction. But these effects of natural selection are only noticed at the population level. You can think of relative fitness as the fitness value, the score that an individual organism is going to get in the game of life. And it's not just how many offspring they produce, but how many of their offspring also survive to reproduce. Now, again, we're going to see this being tested at the individual level, but the effects are going to be seen at the population level. So let's quickly review the levels of biological organization. Remember, we start with the basic unit of life, the cell. Groups of cells form tissues. Groups of tissues form organs. Groups of organs form organ systems. And then finally, those organ systems come together to make an organism. But this organism is part of a population, all members of a given species at a given place and time, which is part of a community, all of the living populations together, which forms an ecosystem when you put this in conjunction with the non-living or the abiotic environment. And finally, all of these ecosystems help to form the biosphere, the living part of our Earth.